With a lot of hair and makeup then I'm possibly, remotely attractive. But it's rare. I don't think I'm ugly, but I'm nothing particularly special. I'm not a yoga and health girl. I don't exercise that much and I eat crap and smoke and bite my nails. How many people have a family grave in the backyard? I'm sure I'll end up there, or I'll shrink my head and put it in a glass box in the living room. I'll get more tourists to Graceland that way. I have loved music so much from when I was little, and I don't know whether it was because I saw my dad doing it and then I got the idea. I don't know what came first. But I always had a hairbrush in the mirror singing. I was always with him backstage. I would go out and be pulled in for the last song. I remember him watching me through the crack of a door singing with a hairbrush. I was in front of his mirror. I think he wanted me to sing. He would get me on the table and make me sing sometimes or play the piano. He was very encouraging on that front. I have a lot of memories, but I don't go into capitalizing on that. Something's got to be my own. I'm not doing the record to sit here and broadcast my memories of my father. I like helping children. I have a big thing with children. You can correspond with the child, send something to them as a gift. You know it's actually getting there and you are doing something to help. I like Jailhouse Rock and Love Me Tender. The black and white films. With music, I tend more toward the 70s stuff because I was at the shows for those, so they bring back memories. I think having kids just makes you want to do things to help people. You have children, and you see how fragile and innocent and helpless they are when they first start out. If they are going to be a victim of whatever they are surrounded by, I just do everything I can to try to make whatever change I can. It's hard for me to be happy because I'm always worried about something going awry or what could happen to screw it up. It's hard for me to sit and look around, going, I'm really happy. I'm not that kind of person. I do like to write nasty songs. It's a useful weapon to have, and it's cathartic as well, because I create art out of anger, something positive out of something negative. I have, in the past, been attracted to really strong and dominant men. But on the other side, I have been attracted to very androgynous men. I don't typically fall for your average jock. I just like people that are a little atypical. I never not wanted to be a singer. Since I was 3, I knew this was what I wanted to do. Well, I can't say I wanted to do it, but I fantasized and thought about it all the time. I never thought it would actually happen. I was quite the spoiled brat. I have quite a temper, obviously inherited from my father, and I became very good at ordering everyone around. I was the princess, the staff were absolutely terrified of me. I'm trying to have my own thing, and I don't know if it's even possible. I didn't realize so many people actually think I'm trying to be like my dad. I read comments like, "She's no Elvis," I'm not trying to be. I never set out to be. If I'm alone too long I think too much, and I'm not interested in doing that. That won't lead anywhere good, I'm sure. If I'm busy I tend to stay out of trouble. An idle mind is the devil's playground. I want to write, I want to sing. I want to do the same thing for others, have my music, hopefully do that for others one day, not realizing what I sort of had to climb. I had an idea a little bit, but I think that I underestimated the whole thing. I always loved singing and writing poetry. I always loved music, and I've loved writing my whole life. When I put them together, it was probably in my early 20s where I put words to music for the first time. On my US tour maybe 3 out of 30 shows there was an Elvis impersonator in the crowd, but that's it. I usually get younger fans, and those that come that are of an older generation end up walking out because it's too loud. People that were in my life for a long time turned sinister and tried to control me, and all kinds of weird stuff happened. But there was no conscience involved, that threw me more than anything. When I'm doing interviews, I'm doing interviews, and when I am writing, I'm writing. I sit there with a musician and I write. It's the same process since I started writing in my 20s. I like to come in and leave with a finished song.